AEW is on its final strike. And kind of what I mean by that is more so they're on their final strike in terms of superstar. But who is their final strike? Not exactly what is their final strike. Who is it? And I say who because I think we can all universally agree by now that Cody Rhodes and CM Punk are extreme, major blows and damage and dents into AEW's credibility and their overall value as a company. Cody played a pivotal part, not just as a wrestler, but kind of as a creative, as a leader backstage. CM Punk, more or less the same, but more star power oriented. But both of these guys, losing them marked extreme turnover points for AEW. And I think that makes it very compelling and intriguing to start thinking about not the other parts of AEW that are worth discussing, like the downfall, why, etc. But also kind of discussing who will be the last one to really put the nail in the coffin for AEW. Now, I'm not advocating for AEW to die. I'm just talking about the simple cause and effects of losing extremely pivotal and major people to their company. Even though CM Punk wasn't there super long and he was out on injury for a good portion of his career there, he still made an extreme impact on AEW, as well as Cody Rhodes, who was one of the founders. So it begs the question, and this is something I pondered. It's not a topic in the community. It's more of an original idea. That's a slight pat on the back for myself. But I kind of want to discuss and figure out who could leave AEW and really ruin and put a huge dent in AEW as a company, like CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. I feel like with the massive decline in quality for AEW, I think it really brings about the conversation of who will leave. And as I thought about that question, I thought more to those who are very key and pivotal to AEW as a product. And I wonder, and I get very curious, who would leave that would really almost put AEW in a state of it's just getting ready to die, critical condition essentially, put it on life support. And to me, if I had to think of two names specifically, it would really be, and it would, for me anyways, it would come down to MJF and Kenny Omega. Now, the reason why, honestly, do I need to super elaborate on this? MJF is a major, major, major talent. At this point, AEW for a good bit, it's living off the back of MJF in what he's been able to do for the company, especially amidst the losses of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. I think MJF being let go or leaving, I'm not sure they can recover from that. Especially with how big he's getting. He's in an Adam Sandler movie. He's doing stuff in Hollywood in general, and he's nowhere near his peak yet. I mean, he's performing at the highest level of wrestler. He is an all-arounder. He's a legend just at his current age. It's insane. He operates like a veteran, and he is all the hype, essentially. But then you have Kenny Omega, who is the actual veteran. And then it begs the question, for someone as big as Kenny Omega, who in mid-2010s was thought of to going to WWE, but never did, he's winding down his in-ring ability, and it kind of comes to question. It kind of begs the question, would he leave? And if he did, would that not be an extreme and like major blow to AEW to where it puts it in critical condition? It's something I've thought about because I'm not sure even Kenny entirely agrees with the direction that AEW is going in. And it makes me curious as to whether or not there's even a possibility that he could be thinking of going to WWE, seeing he likes Roman Reigns. He wants that match. He likes some of the stuff he's seeing in WWE these days. So I think these two wrestlers really put a huge and strong emphasis on where AEW might end up if they do not get their ducks in a row and start prioritizing things in AEW. And I don't think that's too much to ask for. But I think when you have guys like MJF, Kenny Omega, who are still just phenomenal, unbelievable talent, you have to start booking and doing better as a company and not just dragging your feet because you just can and you have billions and you can do it. These guys have options, and AEW ain't the best, but WWE is the absolute peak in terms of options right now. It is excelling. It is performing at the highest level. The talent is there. The booking is there. It's all there. And AEW is dragging its feet because Tony Khan, I guess, just doesn't care as much anymore. But that said, I thought of this video and I thought it was really interesting to talk about. But maybe there are other people I'm forgetting. So please let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know of other wrestlers that you think, or in one specifically. But those are my two that I have in mind. But let me know one you would think would really put AEW into critical condition and maybe just not live the long, illustrious life it could live. But those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. Just an interesting idea I thought of. And I don't know, just throw it out there for fun. Let me know what you guys think. Join the Discord. It's going to be in the description. Subscribe if you enjoyed. And that's about it. Peace.